Warriors forward Draymond Green discusses how he feels after stuffing the stat sheet for 13 assists, 6 rebounds, and 6 blocks in 102-98 win over Pistons, and says Detroit will be a tough out in the playoffs. Recorded December 8, 2017. Marlo Alder, Detroit Free Press. Golden State Warriors forward Draymond Green talks with Brennan Rexroad on Wednesday at practice in Oakland, California. Photo, Joe Rexroad / the Tennessean, by photo. Oakland, California. The 10-year-old sports fan is the best sports fan by far, old enough to understand what's going on but not yet jaded or preoccupied by the adult themes of the sports world. It's pure love and the athletes are larger than life. For me as a kid it was Isaiah Thomas and Billy Sims and Alan Trammell. It was the San Diego Chargers, too, because there was nothing more fun to watch than that Air Coryell offense with Dan Fouts throwing to Kellen Winslow and Charlie Joyner. The second Sunday game with the late, great Dick Enberg and Merlin Olsen on the call and the Chargers beating the Raiders in a shootout was heaven for 10-year-old me. For 10-year-old Brennan Rexroad, our middle of 3 children, sports may never get better than it got Wednesday because he actually got to live in his sports heaven. And for that he can thank his dad's inability to read simple things on the internet and Draymond Green. If there's a bigger Golden State Warriors fan in the world than Brennan, I'm afraid of that person. Brennan records every game and goes back through them, finding his favorite Green defensive plays and passes. And Kevin Durant dunks. And Steph Curry bombs, and so on. He has Curry and Durant sneakers and he yelled so loudly during a 2016 NBA Finals game while we were visiting my mom in Virginia, with an ornery Cleveland Cavaliers fan at the next table, that he almost got into his first bar brawl at age 8. A link has been posted to your Facebook feed. Some of this is basic. 10-year-old front-running Golden State is arguably the best basketball team assembled and certainly the most fun to watch, but it's mostly about Green. Brennan grew up around Michigan State, which I covered for 14 straight seasons, and he was just starting to get into sports when Green was a senior in 2012. He has watched him fervently since, and there's no doubt about that when Brennan plays. He isn't as gifted as some kids, but he rebounds, defends, passes, gets on the floor for loose balls and hits the occasional jumper. And he annoys the other team at times with his intensity. We're working on the sportsmanship. This all leads to a great idea my wife had for Brennan's 10th birthday in September. How about a Warriors-Grizzlies game in Memphis? I could take him. We could try to get him Green's autograph beforehand, and we'd spend a night there. Life experience, the best kind of gift. And voila, December 20 at Memphis would actually be fine with my work schedule. He was as thrilled as we hoped. It was set. College and pro teams typically have an allotment of tickets for each game that they will sell to media members, and I had emailed Grizzlies spokesman Jason Wallace about the December 20 game.